it's going to be a short day today, unfortunately. We've had to get new tyres on our new truck. We knew that when we bought it, so we've just been to get that done. I'm going to resume my usual position in the bedroom, this time starting to oil the beams, and Andy's going to crack on with the light that he started yesterday, so exciting to see how that turns out.
Hi, we're Sharon and Andy. Welcome to Finca Live.
In 2019 we bought a derelict finca that used to be a bodega in the Murcia region of Spain. The building was an empty shell with no main services, water, electric or sewage, and we're restoring it, doing all the work ourselves with the view to giving us an off-grid, debt-free home.
In addition to this, self-sufficiency is very important to us, so we're going to aim to produce as much of our own food as possible, and the idea behind these videos is to log our progress, but also to provide you with something you hopefully find interesting and informative. Please join us on our journey.
So this is what we're going to be using to oil the beams. It's just linseed oil. We've used it on all the shutters and doors that Andy's made so far, and it's really easy to apply. The reason we're using this and not stain and varnish is because every time they start to look a bit shabby and need redoing, with stain and varnish you've got to sand it all down before you reapply a new coat, which is a pain. With this you just apply another coat straight over the top. It's not sticky, it's just so easy to use, and it's lovely, it's natural, it looks natural. So in my little pot, and then I'm off to the bedroom. See you later.
Just before Sharon runs off to do the ceiling, I'm going to apply a coat of linseed oil to the light. See what it looks like. And we're finished. How nice does that look? You can see that now. We might give it another coat when it's dry. We'll see what it looks like at the end. Okay, we're actually doing this the other way up, but unlike varnish as well, linseed oil, you can touch it. It doesn't get all over you. It's all right. So what we're going to do, we're going to have the central cable coming down here. And we're going to then run the wires either way to the two fittings. We've got enough slack there to pull them down to change the bulbs. So what we're going to do is extend these wires, and so they meet in the middle, ready to connect up to the main light. We've got some single core way over the top wire here. We're going to just solder a piece onto there, and then so they meet in the middle, comme ça. We'll have a three-way connector on there, one for that wire, one for this wire, and one for the wire, two of those, and that's it really. So yeah, let's just crack on with that. So we've got our wire strippers, side cutters. Let's find the centre. 900, 450. So they want to be like about that, and that to there. So we'll just cut 4 at that length. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strip the ends. Bit more of that one. perfect. So we've got our flux, we've got our 1mm solder. Dip a bit of that in the flux, dip a bit of that in the flux. I've actually softened a bit, and then push the two ends together. It says it's sort of inside each other, like so. I'll put that on there to stop that bending. Then we've got our gas soldering iron, and we're just gonna, you've got to watch the exhaust on these, because if it comes out the side it'll melts the cable. I'm trying to do this so you can see. It isn't necessarily the ideal way of doing it. Just put a bit on that side now as well. Okay, there we have it soldered. It's actually stronger than the original metal, that. Would you believe it? It'll do. After we've done that, we're just gonna cover them with heat shrink. So we'll put that in place now so we don't forget. I might need a slightly bigger piece. There we go. And we'll heat that up. There's a different adapter in the Dremel for melting heat shrink, or you can just use a normal torch. Right, next one. Just melt the flux, dip the wire in there, push them together. This is sticky out, ends in. Put a bit of weight on that so it doesn't misbehave. Warm it up. Set that one. Flip it over. I quite like soldered connections because they're forever. Go. Right, so we're all soldered. The last one, get the heat shrink on it. And then to be honest, I just used this. It came from the Chinese thing again, like everything else, and just melt that. And that's good for, well, forever really. It's a permanent job. Oops. Bit of flux on there. Okay. That's it. Oh, one more there. Fabulous. Okay, so we're going to flip this over now. It's dry enough to work with. Not give us a gap where our holes are. They drop in there like that. I reckon that drops in there like that. Can you see that? So we've got our wires. Oh, just a bit stuck. So right, just need to pin these in place now. We're just going to use cable clips, I think. And a hammer. Then I think I'll have one there. Like that, and then one there. I'm putting them on the solder because it's a bit fatter on the joints. It's a bit fatter just to hold them a bit better. Right, these now, little quick clips. Open those up. It doesn't matter which way the wires go on lights, they just need a wire. So we'll put that one from that one in there, this one from that one in there. Where's the other one gone? There it is. This one from that one in. Oops. In there, nick it shut, and the other one, the last one, twist them round in there, and then the two wires from our switch, because there's no earth on lights either, they'll just go in that one and in that one there. They'll sit like that above the light. When it's up, you won't be able to see them. You can see, because you'll only see it from underneath. In fact, I'm going to put another clip on each one there, I think, at the either side of these connectors. I don't know what this wood is, but it's absolutely rock hard. All that remains now is to pop the fittings and the bulbs in. So that little circlet comes out. To get these in, you just push the two tangs back like that. Can we see this? And then that goes in through the hole like so. They do rotate, so whichever way you want to put them, so you can tilt them. He comes back through there. We've got a bit of oil coming out of that big hole there. The bulb goes in there, twists, that pops in like that, and then that easy one-handed. The circlet goes in to hold that in place. That's it. Right, it's in, and that can rotate like that to whatever direction you want to put it in. And I've still got thing coming out of that big hole there. I lie it down flat so it doesn't. I'll get this other one in. Okay, there we have it. One light done. When Shannon's done the beams, we'll go and hang it and measure the chains, cut the chains and get it all up there. Back in the bedroom, and Shannon's done the beams. This is where the light's going to go. It's just going to hang down from there. The ceiling is quite high. That's why I wasn't too concerned about, you know, the wires behind, because you're not going to see them at all. Look at the colour of that already. We can just about see it. It's unlikely we're going to get this finished today because we've got to leave for quite soon. We've got to go shopping. Unfortunately, we've got 6 cats. They're all starving. We've run out of food. We can't grow cat food. I've got about 20 minutes to kill or so before we've got to go. Shannon's still doing the beams upstairs. So I'm going to sharpen a couple of chainsaws. I've got 5 that are blunt at the minute because we milled a big railway sleeper down to use as a lintel when we opened up the room in the apartment. And it was absolutely hard as iron, and it went through 5 blades, slicing it down to make it the right width that we wanted. So I'm going to sharpen them. So this little device here is brilliant. Basically it's a grinding wheel there. You turn it on, that spins round, and the chain, you preset the angle. I think this is 37 degrees, something like that, and as the blade comes down against the cutting edge, it sharpens it. This little thing here, you just turn the chain round and that drops behind the tooth to lock it in place so you've got the right distance set. Basically what you do, you've got to sharpen all the ones going that way first, and then turn the chain round and adjust the angle to the other side. It's got a little thing on there, and then do all the ones going the other way. A bit like this. It actually does work really well. They come out really sharp. You can do this about 5 or 6 times with a chain, so saves your packet in the end.
Okay, well that's it for today. We said we'd got to finish early. I've run out of oil, so it's a good place to stop really. Not done too bad. I've got to move over to the higher bit tomorrow, so we need the scaffold tower for that. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We're going to aim to do a video a day, but obviously we don't want it to be boring, so let us know what you think in the comments below. If you have enjoyed it, please, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications of all our future videos. Thanks for watching.